It's 3 regular season games left. Has the season gone by fast to you, or is it? To me, it just seems like it's just flown by.
Yeah, no, it absolutely flew by. I mean, like a few weeks ago, I felt like it was in Vegas. So, three games left in the conference is crazy. But
And Jamar, you had a big year. You've hit some big shots, had some big games. How have you performed this year? And what were your expectations going into the season? Have you matched what you thought you'd do, or have you been a little bit better? Or kind of what are your thoughts on how you played prior to what you thought maybe the season would be like?
Well, I didn't really know what the season was going to be like, considering I didn't even play last year, and then freshman year I didn't play much either. So I really didn't know. So this is kind of my first time of going through a season with the way my body feels and how my mind is. Like it's a little different. I would say my limit is not obviously reached, and I feel like it could be more to it. Season's going good though. You know, we've done better than what some people thought it was going to be for sure. So that's always a bonus. But overall, I feel like my season's been just fine. It's at the pace that it needs to be.
This situation where you go to Arizona and play 2 games a few days apart is kind of unique. What do you think it will take for you guys to succeed in that context?
It's going to be everything that it took in game 1 and more, for sure. When we played them here, obviously it was a tough game. They're a really good team. They're big, fast, strong, on every position. So they're a really good team, but what we had here ain't going to be enough. We're going to have to bring some more energy for sure.
I'm curious when you think about your game at the start of the season compared to now. Where do you feel like you've taken the biggest steps forward?
Honestly, I would say probably just confidence is more of a confidence thing than it is to me, at least. Because I feel like I've always been able to do some of the things that I've been doing for sure, but it's more just stepping into it and owning up to that and looking yourself in the mirror like you gotta respond. So
I think last year when you guys went to Utah, you stayed over. I believe you're doing the same thing this time. What experiences can you take from last time of staying over and all that, and what can you do to kind of carry that forward this time?
Yeah, last year our last week trip was rough. But then again, it was in Utah. I've heard Arizona is maybe a little nicer than Utah, so maybe that'll give us a little help. But honestly, we just got to go out there and be true to ourselves and be who we are away from the field house. If we do that, be consistent in what we know, then we'll be just fine.
Jamari, they mentioned the big shots you've hit, but you've also really found a role defensively. Can you explain where that came from? Has that always been part of your game to lock in defensively and become that guy? And I wonder also how high is your ceiling as an individual defender? Where do you think you can take it from here?
I mean, I don't really know. I just kind of go out there and do my job. I don't try to look to do too much, and I don't try to look to do anything at all. So defensively, I feel like that's just the effort thing. Like you gotta want to do that. If you don't want to do it, no matter how athletic you are, you will not be good at playing defense. So if you can't play defense at this level, you won't be on the court. So that's a big emphasis as well on it.
It seems like you're pretty tuned in to everybody defensively, though. You're calling things out and helping guys get where they need to go. I mean, do you have defensive quarterback potential? I mean,
I played quarterback.
See, there you go.
Was I any good? Man, I was all right. But honestly, man, being here so long, I've been here 3 years already. Don't feel like it, but I have. You see the same faces. You know the plays. You know the people's systems. You've been in so many practices. You've heard Bill's voice 1,000 times in your head. You kind of know what's coming at certain times. And sometimes you don't, obviously, but it helps a lot being vocal and noticing when people are in the wrong or need help, right. Especially being an older player. You got to kind of be out there and just be a little bit of a floor general. So,
do you like that role?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's fun knowing everything, but it's not fun knowing everything on the court. So,
kind of expanding on that, defensively as a team, you were able to kind of smother the Houston guards. I guess, what was the message from Coach before that game, and how can that carry over for these last 3?
For that game, well, we knew those 3 guards. They ran the team. Like that's they had a snake right there. You try to take 2 of those 3 out, and maybe all 3, you have a good percent chance of winning. But it's going to be the same thing with Zona. They have great guard play. ASU has they have great guard play. So we really got to, us guards on the perimeter, we're going to have to lock in and make it easier for our bigs for sure.
Couple more. Jamari, whether it be against Houston, BYU, Iowa State, when you hit a big shot late in the game that impacts the game, can you explain that, what that feels like? Is there a way to express, how
I
that
don't
feels?
feel like there's any emotion during the moment because, like I said earlier, I feel like I just stepped up and take in the moment, own the moment. But after the game, when you see it again and you're kind of like a fan of yourself, and it's like, oh yeah, I did do that. That was pretty cool. But when you're in it, man. Ain't no second thoughts about it.
Jamari, when you look back at your redshirt season, are you doing things on the court that maybe you learned during that time period? You're like, oh, like I learned that last year.
Well, absolutely. I mean, like, just from being in practicing, you know, I didn't play, but I practice every day with Gray and the red team. I'm on both teams. So we had an older team last year, and I was a younger guy, I was only a year younger, but I was a young guy on that team. So they taught me a lot for sure. Just places to be, when to be there, how to get there, the most efficient way. So thankful for those guys, but they definitely taught me enough.
Did you have extra incentive against Houston? And that big three you hit, is that gratifying since it was against Houston?
No. No. Let's leave it at that. Nah, it's not Gary.
Did you follow them at all though when you were little?
My dad is a big Cougar fan. Obviously, he's biased to any Houston team, but I didn't really follow the Cougars. I'm not gonna lie. I just like basketball. If it was on, it was on. If it wasn't, it wasn't. Whatever it was, though, I don't know. Hopefully, I need more of it so I can continue to hit shots like that.
Did you hear what Coach said about you on Hawk Talk? You're wise beyond your years, and you have the best outlook on what's going on. And do you agree with him? And did you hear that?
I did not hear that. I might have to ask him about that today because I didn't know I was all that. I appreciate that, Coach. Shout out to you. But other than that, I appreciate him for that. He's a great leader, and we got to get this thing done for him.
All right, thanks, Jamari.